Hi everyone, welcome to another quick session. In this session, we will discuss about offline and online root CA. We will try to understand the difference between offline root CA and online root CA. So offline root CA is kept offline for security reason. It is only used occasionally to sign sub CAs. We also call them intermediate CAs. Sub CAs or intermediate CAs, those terms can be used interchangeably. It holds the private key securely, often in HSM or secure USB storage. So root CA issues signs the certificate for the sub CA, and this signing is done manually. So because this this particular offline root CA is disconnected from the network infrastructure, it is never online. So if you want to generate a certificate signing request on the sub CA, you transfer the CSR file certificate signing request to the offline root CA using secure medium like USB, right? So if you have to submit that request, so you have to use uh, any secure medium like USB. The root CA signs the CSR to produce a certificate, and the signed certificate is transferred back to the sub CA. So, but under that root CA, we have uh, sub CA. If we talk about hierarchy, so this is always offline, right? It is not connected to the network. It is completely physically isolated. But if we talk about hierarchy, on top of this hierarchy, root CA and then sub CA. Sub CA is online and responsible for day-to-day certificate issuance. So sub CA is always online, so it can sign certificate for internal websites, VPN servers, email systems, Wi-Fi controllers, internal applications. So this offline root CA companies use for their internal applications, for their internal websites, their VPN servers. So it publishes its own CRL certificate revocation list and supports OSC, OCSP, OCSP online certificates status protocol for real-time certificate status checking. So if we talk about flow for application certificate validation, let's take an internal app, VPN gateways. Clients connect to VPN gateway over SSL or TLS. VPN gateway sends its certificate issued by sub-CA. Client device validates certificate chain. App, for instance, sub-CA certificate, root CA certificate. The OS or browser check the chain of trust. If root CA in trusted store pushed by group of policy in enterprise, it's trusted. It may use CRL or OCSP to check revocation list. Okay, so that is about offline root CA, right? So it is only used for internal applications. As I said, VPN servers, Wi-Fi controller, right? It is only used for internal applications. So the second part is uh, the second topic is online root CA. Online root CA is when public CAs are used for public websites, mobile apps, external APIs. When we use we develop websites or application for external user, so it is for external users, right? So then we have to buy certs from trusted public certificate authorities like DigiCert. So these are the certificate authorities from where we buy it. So on this hierarchy is same. So root CA, sub CA, but here in this particular case there could be a multiple sub CAs. So when you access any website and when you check the certificate in the certificate, the hierarchy, you may find multiple sub certificate authorities, but in hierarchy on top there will be always root CA. So these certs are trusted by all browser, by all external users, mobile devices, external clients. Public and um, public and internal PKI can coexist in secure enterprise. So now if key differences, um, for instance, internal PKI is company, let's say company XVZ, um, they build their own offline route CA. Uh, public uh, public CA is CA providers, DigiCert. So there could be multiple, but DigiCert is a very famous CA provider. Um, Internal PKI or internal root CA is always offline and private. Public CA pre-installed in browser devices. Uh, Internal PKI for internal users, internal systems, internal customers, but public CA is globally trusted, internet wide. So cost, infrastructure cost only, but public CA is paid per certificate domain, right? So it is paid. You can buy it. You have to pay subscription for it. Use cases for internal PKIs, VPN, Wi-Fi, intranet, I mean internal website, emails, public CAs, websites, API, customer apps, right? So that is the key difference between offline root CAs and online root CAs. Offline root CA is used for internal services, internal applications, and offline root CA is always kept offline. It will be completely disconnected from the network, but online root CA are always online. So that is the quick session about offline root CA and online root CA. So if you have any feedback on this topic, kindly share in the feedback section. Thank you so much for watching this video.